Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the JAWA podcast. This is season 10, episode 7. We're joined by Doc,
Hello.
Wolfy,
Hello there.
and a very special guest, Cleo.
Heyo.
Hey, welcome back, guys. So we'll jump right into the rank changes. There's only a handful, so this will be pretty quick. But the first one is Ace. Ace of Spades returned out of retirement and received his master rank back. So welcome back, Ace.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hello.
Uh,
That was awkward. Good job, Ace.
Next up, we had Lone Star was promoted to Guardian. So congratulations, Lone Star.
Congratulations.
Congrats, you little Sith.
You little Sith.
Little Sith, you.
And then we had Joker. Received the rank of Jedi. So well done, Joker.
Well
Congrats.
GG.
And lastly, Anoke was also promoted to the rank of Knight. So again, well done.
Well done. You may now die in peace.
Yes. We are all die.
We are all die.
We all
die inside.
Jeez. We've
Well
got
done.
Wolfy with dark mode over here today.
Don't open, die inside. Oh my god, please stop me when I say stuff like that.
Never. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone. It's not many rank changes this time, but yeah, all well deserved. So next up, sorry, I'm just setting up. There we go. Okay, so next up we've got some clubs and events stuff that went on. So the first one we got is Clear, and Zix received full admin after extensive training. So well done. Welcome to the team, guys.
Thank
One
you.
of the biggest mistakes of JAWA. I'm just kidding.
Hey. I can admin doctor now. That's all that matters.
Wolfy, how could you let this happen?
I've never been asked to do anything with that. So ask Robin or something. I didn't do anything with that.
Blame it all on
That's
Christ,
the
though.
For,
It was
for
all
once,
Christ,
I'm
though.
responsible for this thing happening. Like,
He will have further training with the doctor for admin abuse. That comes later.
No. I don't
you
want it.
don't want to know what the training is.
How to break the server.
Yeah. How to crash the server 101.
No, well done, guys. Very well deserved. You worked hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So now we've got 3 clan matches that happened. So the first one that happened was on the 16th of May. So it was JAWA against Eclipse, and JAWA defeated Eclipse 5-0. So
You're right.
I actually participated in that one, even though I'm not a Knights member. So that was quite funny. It was a
I'm
fun.
in GG. Yeah, of course, GG.
Yes,
Don't
well
listen to me.
No, listen to Wolfie.
Oh, we look forward. Well, I said we. I'm sure the Knights look forward to the next clan
Yes,
match.
we do.
Yes. We had another one on the 18th of May, and this was JAWA versus NGN. And again, JAWA was victorious 3-2 against NGN. So well done again, JAWA.
Good
Smashing
job.
it.
Good games.
Oh, you're smashing it, guys.
Hope to play you guys again soon.
Yes. And lastly, another clan match. This was yesterday as a time recording. That was on the 2nd of June. And it was JAWA versus Revelation. And again, JAWA won 4-1.
You are great Jedi's indeed.
I know. JAWA smashed it.
These are fun to just attend and watch too. When
Yeah.
you guys can, definitely, and I do when I can, but to the listeners, definitely give it a shot. Come on, support the Knights. It's fun to watch, fun to see the spectator chat.
It
Well,
really
Yeah, and if there's people that want to watch, we do it on main instead of the event server. So anybody can come in and watch if they want to, which is
Awesome.
what we did yesterday.
it is a lot of fun to watch and to just. It's fun. Like I went in because I was at the Eclipse one, and I was in the Eclipse voice, and I was just like listening to it was just so funny to be in voice when they were doing a clan match. Like, it was just the funniest thing. So
Yeah, we're usually
Definitely.
together raging in voice here, so.
yeah, yeah. Usually I'd be in our voice, but I was already in a clip, so I just stood there and just wanted to see what they'd say, and it was just funny. We were just having a right laugh. So
That's awesome.
I'd definitely recommend going and watching and popping into voice if you want as well.
Yeah.
Good games revelation too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, good games, everyone, and well done to JAWA, 3 times victorious in a row. Like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I could never.
Just want to say, since I rejoined Knights, 3 wins in a row.
Have you
Yeah.
participated in the matches?
In the last 2, not in the Eclipse one.
Cool. Very good.
Oh.
Cool.
I know. It's impressive. So yeah, well done again. So next up, we've got a few like different announcements and just, I guess, stuff to chat about. So the first one was the wallpaper contest, which was hosted by Doc. So if you want to sort of talk about that, because obviously it was your contest that you hosted.
Yeah.
Rose
I
just
did,
feels
I-
awkward.
I know, I really
No.
do.
No, Rose, you're doing great. It's a good light episode. We're gonna have a fun, ridiculous game that the doctors concocted for us at the end. So I'm looking forward to that. So stick around for that. But yeah, so the wallpaper contest was fun. We were just following up with the tradition to kind of usually do twice a year, as far as I know. Sometimes 3, but usually twice a wallpaper contest where contestants create a wallpaper that's themed for the season, or we have had it rarely, but we've had in the past where it's themed after an event or something like that. But this one was the spring wallpaper challenge, and we had some really entertaining pieces. We had 3 this year. One was from Rose, and then Helena, and then also the doctor. Rose's ended up winning, so congratulations to Rose.
Thank you.
Congrats.
It was good. It's a springtime piece with looks like Wolfy and Rose having bread.
Yes. No. The book says I am wise at 6. No, be wise at 6
Be
times
wise.
over.
Be wise,
Well, that's
even
really
better.
It's
And then-
it's actually my wallpaper at the moment. Like, because I was
It's very well
testing
done.
it.
And then we have the Andanis and the Cephafa and Severus, all the people, the little club over there, hanging out. And then the doctor is either fawning at the cloud or passed out on his foot.
He's sniffing his foot.
And looks like I'm creeping on that activity in the tree,
Yeah.
so that's great. And of course, as usual, John Terry is off by himself playing with his ball.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I never noticed you were in the tree.
I actually just
Well,
noticed
good.
it.
I'm
You were
doing my
like, I'm in
best
the
here.
tree. I'm like, what the hell?
You quite honestly, you like just stuck in the tree too.
It's
You
great.
cannot get out of that tree.
I'm just wanting to get at Doctor's feet, apparently. It's probably. And then you have the 2 leaders shaking hands, placing bets on the next inactive member. Hard to say. So, and Helena's is a beautiful landscape with Ronto and a land speeder in the distance, a skyhopper, I think a tower maybe from one of their Sith games. Have to let us know. And then some planets, some big cloud cover, and I'm not sure what the name of those cow-like animals from Attack of the Clones, but I see them. Or those are rocks. I can't tell. Sorry. And then a couple Jawas just enjoying the spring picnic, so that's a fun one. And then you have Doctor's
Thing.
thing.
You can't see, but he's laughing.
I love. We'll just start with the base of flowers, a beautiful flowered garden, probably a Japanese flower garden somewhere. I don't know. It's tulips. It's very pretty. And then there's everyone killing the doctor.
Oh, that's what he's doing. Oh, I didn't notice.
Everybody's force choking or threatening the doctor, except, of course, Seth, who is in the front. I'm picturing him tapping the picture and saying, "This bad boy can hold so much drama like the old me."
Yeah.
I thought
But
this
it's-
was his at first. I
I
didn't think it was
know.
doctors.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah.
Fun fact: I uploaded this as the doctor's submission by accident, and then Bandit had to PM me, tell me to change the name. But these were really hard to pick from. They're very good, very creative, and hilarious. And once again, Rose got the award. Great job with shadowing and fawning in a tree. Excellent. So
Yeah,
until
they were all
next
really
time,
good.
they are really good. So we kind of put that out there as a contest and to see what interest is in different arts. So 3 participants, thank you so much. It was really fun.
Yeah,
And maybe this winter or fall, another
Yeah.
one will be had.
I'll definitely have more time then, so
Yeah.
Yep.
throw something together.
We
I also
should-
just noticed in Doctors that Chrysler's just standing in the background, just looking at everyone, just like shaking his head, just like, I can't believe I'm associated with you all.
If you look at the army of clouds, there's the
Yeah.
real cloud that's sneaking away. He's got a trash bag on him.
Oh my god, you're right.
In the back.
I just noticed that.
But what are we doing with the? I feel like I'm fist bumping Rose more
Oh,
than doing
I
anything.
was saying something to you. You were like pointing at me, and I'm cheering because Doctor's being killed, and you're there like, what's happening?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Admin's the one being admin. I mean, Doctor's the one being admin abuse for once.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's
But
really
super
funny.
fun.
You
Oh,
also
Robin's doing the
cheering,
okay
yo.
hand.
Oh yeah, Robin's doing the okay hand. That's where the emoji came from, was because Doctor did that.
Oh, he took it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's great. It was
So,
a really fun contest. Thank you.
It was fun. Looking for the next one.
Yes, definitely. And like it's fun to see what like, because the topic of like the wallpaper contest, it's always obviously like you said, based on something like a spring, obviously this time around. And it's fun to see what people's interpretations are of that, and like what they'd go for.
Yeah.
It was a
Also-
lot of fun.
I like it because you get a lot of time, right? Sometimes with the signature of the week, it gets a little complicated for people because it's like such a fast turnover week over week. But
Yeah.
to have the time to really like put the effort into something that big is always produces really cool stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's a laugh. Like I would just giggling at things that I could do, and I was like, oh, I've got to have Doctor sniffing Cloud's feet because that's relevant and and stuff like that. I was just like,
Something
I've
he
got
would
to do that.
absolutely do.
It's better than breathing on people though.
That is true. That is true. I missed an opportunity. I didn't really have enough time to do it, but I was gonna put you in there, Clear, as a box with a mustache on.
Yeah. Oh, that'd been
Just
perfect.
I was like, oh damn, I should have done that, but it was too late.
Yes, just basically put me in a spot where I thought I was completely hidden, but I'm just blatantly sticking out in the open.
Like yeah, a pink box, like an orange box. Green
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, well, like that was really fun. And well done to like Helena and Doctor. Like I really liked both. It was hard to pick which one to vote for.
It was.
It was really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. And Helena did, I think, reached out to a couple artists about shading and techniques there. So excellent application of using the clouds over the planet to give depth and dimension and paying attention to the light sources. So good job.
It was
Yeah.
really difficult because I knew whose were what because Helena sent it to me to like look over. So I knew Helena's, and obviously I knew which one were mine, and I knew Doctor was putting one in, so I knew which one were his, and I'm just like, all right, then. Like, I just, it's not
Can't
anonymous
remain
for me.
objective, yeah.
Well, I mean, there were no rules to who you can or cannot show it to. So
That is true. It's just usually I don't know who put anything else in apart from obviously if I put one in, and it was just like I just know everyone's. That's fine.
yeah,
But yeah, well done everyone. It was really fun. I can't wait for the next one.
Yep.
More memes to put in. Um, so next up we've got the council apps, as everyone should know, we're up and people were sending in their applications. They have now closed, so it's only a matter of time before we find out who the next council.
yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting.
Good luck to everyone who applied.
Yes, good luck
Mhm.
everyone. It's gonna be nice to like have a new council member on there because at the moment it's obviously there's only 3 in there, so pretty
Yeah.
lacking on council members at the moment. But yeah, good luck everybody. And so yeah, they're closer. If you wanted to apply, you're gonna have to apply next time now.
Just plot to murder the doctor, and you can take his spot.
Or just
There we
wait
go.
patiently.
And Rose will do it for you.
I will.
That or, his admin abuse will catch up to him.
Oh, good grief! No.
Yeah, I accept iPads.
Yeah.
He accepts
Yeah.
iPads.
Anyone wants an iPad, I'll provide them.
Yep.
Well, you're not on the council, Rose, to accept the iPad. So what is this? Just to knock
Well,
off the doctor?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said I'd give her an iPad if she knocked Doctor out and recorded it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that should be taken up on. He can fake it.
Yeah, I was offered iPads to abuse my boyfriend, so
We're
To be
crossing
fair,
into some
I'll be
dark
coming in and
territory here.
collecting that soon.
To be fair, you were at the point of wanting to punch him already. I just gave you incentive.
He was doing my head in. Like, is that new? But yeah, good luck everybody.
And podcasts have now been shut down.
Yep.
We've all been kicked out.
Yep. Nobody's ever going to be a podcast member again. Like,
These were the dark times.
podcast is
Yeah.
dead. So next up, we've got a big achievement. Diab. He just received his 10 years in JAWA award thing. He's had 10 years in JAWA. So well done.
Congratulations.
Diab.
Quite amazing.
Excellent.
Wolfy
like
had
a-
9 last episode.
He did.
Yeah.
Nice little tenure representation.
I know. All right, next year, Wolfer, get your 10-year mark.
Yay.
exactly.
I can't wait to feel so old.
I know. It's going to be great. If you feel old, then I'm old. So you're not old.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Because you're like 1 day older than I am.
I am. And you'll never forget.
No, I'm sure not
Well, I mean,
this.
you do keep bringing it up.
Well, yeah, but just so he knows.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
for historical record, he
Yeah.
needs to know that I'm a day
He
older.
needs to know
In
every-
case I forget, like somehow, like I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like 90 on my deathbed and be like, oh, Rose was 1 day older than me.
Yeah.
I just imagine every day Rose just being like casually sending you a PM on Discord, just being like, "Oh, just in case you forgot, I'm a day older than you."
She already does that. No, she doesn't.
I'm going to start.
Before she dies, 1 day before I do.
Yeah.
She's gonna send you a
Right.
letter 40 years from now, being like, "Hey, Wolfie, how's it going? I'm a day older than you."
She's just going to like stalk me and get my address somehow, and just send me like BYs in paper like
Yeah.
newspaper cards.
And baguettes.
BYs with
And
newspaper
baguettes, yeah.
clips. I never get it. I mean, I can get it myself, but yeah.
It's going to happen. Just
Oh,
you
no.
watch out.
I'm going to send you my address. Let's just do it now so we can seal the deal.
Like, you know, when you see on news that I've got like a restraining order I've put against
Oh,
me
no.
from Wolfer
Oh.
because I've stalked him too much.
If you enter his country, you're immediately arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to arrest you and arrest me as well.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're going to see me buying a baguette and they'll be like, we know what you're using that for. You're going to send
Yeah.
that to Wolfer.
Yikes.
I know. But yeah, congratulations, D-Hop, on 10 years in the club.
Congrats.
Congrats.
A very, like, big achievement there. And well deserved for an award. But yeah, well done, D-Hop. We've also got another clanniversary, and that is Andy Pandy Pudding and Pie.
Okay.
He's had 2
That's a
years in the
mouthful.
clan. Is it a mouthful?
Andy Pandy pudding and pie, is that it?
Yeah. Andy Panda, yeah, and Danis. For those who didn't know, already. But yeah, he had the other day he had 2 years in the clan. You've achieved a lot in then 2 years under. Like, it's very impressive being a council member and just doing a lot for JAWA in general. So, congratulations.
Yeah. And thank you
Yep.
for all you do.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Andy.
it's good, Danny. It's good to have you as a council. Did you guys know that he has a room in the Jedi Council GCX map?
I
Like,
didn't know
actually
that.
has his own map, own room, because he was on council with them.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah,
Did
he-
not know
Wow.
that.
really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice little fun
It's got-
fact.
It is, right? He's got his portrait above the fire.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. It's very
Cool.
cool.
That is
Amazing.
really cool. Wow. Well, Andy, you'll get a room soon here. Maybe. I don't know. Everyone else, cool. Sorry. But yeah, thank you for everything, Andy. And yeah, next we've got the Sith game that we talked about last episode.
I should have
Um,
trusted you guys. I should have trusted you, but no. Everyone was like,
No.
Lone Star's a Sith. I'm like, nah. It's definitely Natsumi. It's not him. Paid for my
I'm just-
mistakes.
I'm just over here voting to kill clear anyway.
What
yeah.
a game.
So it ended as the Sith one. That was an eventful ride of a Sith
Yeah.
game. Like, oh my god.
Natsumi played a very great Sith Master, Sith Lord, or Sith Lady, I should say.
Yeah. She did.
Great job pinning me. Basically every bad thing that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like finding evidence. I know. It's like, it's clear. Oh, right.
That logic to somehow say the third letter thing and how it related back to me was very impressive.
Natsumi is skilled and terrifying. I've always thought if Natsumi's put in as Sith, the game's screwed. Like, she's very, very good at picking
Yeah.
up on subtleties. It's good, but it's a gift. But as a Sith Lord, it's a little terrifying.
Yeah, I was talking to her after the game was over, and I was like, yeah, I think everyone just has this perception of her as being like really, really nice and like, sort of like very, very open with everybody. And then to like, you just don't picture her being that way. And then she was just a complete mastermind. So it just came
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
I mean, to the point where, like, even to the last few rounds, the Jedi were guarding her.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, okay.
Yeah, and she single-handedly killed pretty much everybody. Like she didn't. It wasn't any of the other Sith. It was just her.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
murdering people at night.
Don't mess with the Porg.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly. Exactly.
How about that epilogue, though?
Yeah, what a great ending. Bandit did a really good job hosting, but he also did a really
Oh.
good job of just like weaving things in, sort of subtly, and just sort of like working in. Like when Doctor died, he sent us this really long PM about like how it all happened, which was just he could have just said like Doctor died, but a lot of thought put into that, which is really cool.
Yeah, he did. At the end, like my character escapes to the Sith castle. I think it was a Sith castle. I'm not sure, but like over to where we had previously explored. And he's like, "You can't do this. They've already voted one." Like, and I'm like, "Well, then let's just give them hell." So he's like, "I'll roll the dice." So he rolled the dice, and it let me pick I just read what I said to him. I said, "Can I set a trap in the most dramatic way possible? High ground on the castle, quoting Star Wars, launching fireworks and screaming for Narnia, wearing Rose's clothes."
I actually, because I knew we were going to most likely lose, before Shinigami and you had messaged me, I had PM'd Bandit. I was just like, dude, I'm trying to break out today. I'm just going to breathe on everyone. Game over. Everyone's getting infected.
Oh,
And
it
then
was,
you guys
it was
messaged
fun.
me, and I was like, "Oh, this is convenient. I was already gonna break out."
My favorite part of the epilogue was the line that's Bly in brackets Doc steals some of Rose's clothes and has an intimate chat with Doctor before heading out on expedition, and then the hidden content is just a gif of him just like going back in that chair like, what the fuck? I just like couldn't stop laughing at it.
You did that gif in the chat with Doctor and I.
It was just so funny. I'm just like reading through it like, oh, all right then.
by the grandmother's snake, I will avenge you.
It was so funny. Like,
Good
I
game.
really wish I hadn't have died first. I know someone's got to and everything, but like, I really wish that I had more. I don't
I
know.
Yeah.
cannot tell you when I found out that I got infected. Doctor and I were talking on Discord, and when I found out I got breathed on, that's how I got infected. I couldn't stop laughing. I was literally crying from laughing. It was
Good
just
Probably
grief.
some breathe on
pure,
you.
pure fun.
Very fun. Bandit, thank you again. Excellent job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look forward to another one from you. It just really it took the villager role and like added a lot of depth to it because you did the engaging conversation. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Really
And
good
Doctor
job,
says,
Bandito.
thanks, Bandit. Yeah, thank you, Bandit. It was a lot of fun. It was nice. It was different than other Sith
Yeah.
games, which I
And I
like.
liked the I can't remember what they were called, but like you could do stuff to get like an ability essentially. I liked
Mm.
that because it gave you as like a villager, it gave you something to strive for besides just trying to find Sith.
right,
Yeah,
right.
it was really fun. And it's why I like having not that I don't like Helena hosting, but like I like the fact that other people host as well because then it's always different and always new ideas for a Sith game, and it just keeps it alive. I think. 'Cause if it were the
Yeah.
same thing over and over again, nobody would want to play.
Yeah.
I'd get so bored. So
Yeah.
it was
This
really
was
nice.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Doctor's rumored to be working on some storylines for the future
Yes.
for this
Yeah.
game.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. I am. I liked your last one.
It was really good too.
Really looking forward to it. But yeah, hold on, he's typing. So I keep going quiet because poker face. We don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. We'll find out.
Dun, dun.
But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for like Bandits next. So yeah, good games, everyone. Well done to the Sith team.
Yeah. GG's Lone Star.
Yes, GG Lone Star, you little Sith.
Yeah. He was the sorcerer. He was the one that was masking me. He framed me. I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were friends. Good to know.
Star, you betrayed him. How could you?
Yeah. Picking on the poor little bot.
It's all right. You threatened to breathe on Natsumi's pogs. It's fine.
That sounds so disgusting.
I was just so mad that I was just like, you know what? If you're a Sith, I'm breathing on all your porks. I don't care. You're all gonna die.
That would have been a twist.
Yeah. So now the cyborgs are a thing. Cyborg porgs, thanks to that.
Yeah,
So
they are.
VGF. All right.
Yeah. Well done again, Seth. So now some other things that, well, one thing that is to do with JAWA but isn't. So the server master list, you might have noticed for a while, it's not been showing up, like at all. Well, that's just not going to show at all anymore. But if you get OpenJK or Eternal, it will fix this. Dog posted a link, didn't you, earlier, to the
I posted a link that had pirated software on there that I didn't see it first, so that's gone. But if you if you saw it, don't click it. It's deleted now. But it would be good. Maybe we can put in the link to open JK or EJK in the apply section or local Java section, so that people that stumble across the site know to download that. So I would add that as a Mac user, you cannot easily use OpenJK on its own, but you can very easily use Eternal JK. So Mac users need to go.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we should like pin a topic or something in like Jedi Academy discussion or something,
Yeah. That might be a good idea, definitely.
so people know
Good stuff.
like, you know.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have known. Like, I've noticed it's not showing. Like I'm not an idiot. I have seen that it's not showing, but I'm just like, oh, okay. I thought it was just my game, and I was just like, I'd connect sort of through the console.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
happy that. But
Well, yeah, because the server information page doesn't show the IP.
Yeah.
It does. Actually, it does. Never mind. I lied. Kidding. Ignore me.
No, I'd recommend that someone should do that. Yeah, definitely put in like a Jedi Academy discussion, or cantina
Yeah.
or something where people can see it and that they know that that's why that's happened and this is how you can fix it.
Yeah.
Which is essentially what we're saying, but people that aren't listening.
Right,
know that.
and it looks like it's the Ravensoft master list has been off since at least March. So it's not likely to pop back up.
Yeah,
So it would be good to advertise this.
definitely. Yeah, we'll get on that. We'll get Doctor on that. Doctor, do something.
Yeah.
Poke with a stick.
Yeah. Go do
Do
something.
something.
Just sitting
Save
there doing
us.
nothing.
Yeah. Oh, he said no.
Oh.
What?
Well,
Well.
everyone, we tried.
Yeah.
Blame the
Well,
doctor
there we
now.
go.
It's all his fault.
Red
Doctor's the
Dragon,
reason that JAWA.
and this is how Java died. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for listening to the last podcast ever.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was nice knowing you all.
yeah. It was
Oh,
nice
boy.
knowing you guys. I'll see you never.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'll see you, Wolfy. I'll stalk you. It's fine.
But you're banned in his country.
Damn. Because I'm racist.
It's okay. I can come to. I can come to the UK.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I just
Yeah,
swim
come to
across
the
or something.
UK. Swim across to the UK. I'll be at the other side holding a baguette. You know it's me.
Oh,
He'll just swim to the other area.
Yeah.
Rose just
Oh.
awkwardly standing there, not eating the baguette. Everyone just looking at her. It's like, what is she doing? She's like, "Don't worry, I'm saving it for."
Yeah.
She just goes to the beach like every day with her baguette and it's just like waits
Yeah.
all
Oh
day,
my-
every day.
Yeah.
That's what you should do to troll her for the birthday thing. Just purposely tell her you're gonna go to the UK, but not, and then just have
Yeah.
like somehow have someone record her just standing there with a baguette every day. Just
Oh,
like,
that's
where's,
mean.
where's my friend?
Oh,
I'm just holding the baguette.
This sounds so sad.
Oh, I'm choking on that. I was just thinking about me holding the baguette, and then on the other side, I've just written in like marker or something that says "wise," so you know it's me, and I'm just like holding this baguette, waiting for you every
Oh
day,
my god.
and you're just not there.
You're just
Sad
pinging him on
story.
Discord.
Yeah, like where are you? And he's like, "Oh, I'm 5 minutes away," and he's not even like,
Yeah, I'm just texting you from the sea, swimming.
"Yeah,
With my phone held in the air, so it's just swim with the other arm.
I'm halfway through the channel. Don't worry about it. I'm almost there.
I'm fine. Just
I'm
video.
holding with one arm because I'm on the phone.
I can see it happening."
My god.
When it's
No.
dark, at least your face is light. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, just tell
Like,
her
he
a
doesn't-
lot and just be the lighthouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like a lighthouse.
Yeah. He doesn't need the flashlight. He is the flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, at least it will save some battery in my phone.
Oh. Oh,
So-
yeah. And the point of that was serverless, but you know, now we've learned that Wolf is a lighthouse.
Yeah, it always comes back to me. Like, we talked about Diab earlier, but we were supposed to be talking about Diab. We talked like 3 minutes about me and said, oh yeah, what about Diab? Oh my god, why did I become a meme?
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Diab.
I'm sure that's Nightwing's fault if we traced it back.
No,
Yeah.
it's Link's fault, pretty sure.
Is it Link's fault?
Okay. Well, Nightwing ran with it too.
Yeah.
It's true.
Everyone runs with it.
Oh, yeah. All right. So who's got expectations for E3?
Oh yeah, the next thing. E3 is coming up next week. At some point. End of this week, beginning of next as the time of recording. So yeah,
Yeah, it's like
expectations for
half this
E3.
week, half next week.
Yeah. So
Depends
another
on-
thing I'm looking forward to is next Tuesday, the 11th.
Gotta get some
um,
Animal Crossing news.
Oh yes, I'm hoping so. Fingers. That's my expectation for E3 is Animal Crossing
I think you're gonna get
the
it.
Switch. We better do because the last trailer was in November, I think. No, September last year. It's been
That's a
months,
while.
and we've not
Yeah,
heard a single
definitely.
thing. So I mean, fingers
Yeah, you'll
crossed.
probably hear some.
I hope so. Feel the game.
For me, I'd say obviously Fallen Order. Want to see more of that. What we've seen so far is really cool, but want to see like gameplay and stuff, Saber Combat. Um, and I play a lot of Xbox, so I'm looking forward to the Microsoft conference on Saturday.
Mm.
Hoping for some cool stuff.
Yeah. I've not really paid much attention to anything. I know I've just looked at the Switch stuff because of Animal Crossing. I don't actually
Yeah.
know what conferences are when. I just know that Switch is 11.
Yeah,
So
so Saturday is Microsoft. Sunday is Bethesda. Friday's EA. There's a couple of smaller conferences on Sunday too for some publishers. Nintendo's Tuesday.
Yep.
Ubisoft might be Monday. I'm not positive. I have to look that up.
yeah.
I think that's most of them.
I hope got E3 schedule. See if this says anything.
Yeah,
Oh God, no, go away. Oh, disable ad block. I don't care. Just leave me
I
alone.
got it. Thursday's
Okay.
Google. Saturday's EA. This Nintendo's on. Oh, it's a esports tournament. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
EA's on Saturday. Oh, sorry, it's Monday. Sunday's Microsoft, Bethesda, Devolver Digital. Monday is PC gaming, Ubisoft, Square Enix. Tuesday's Nintendo. And then it's just like the regular floor show stuff.
Yeah. So it says here, 9 a.m. slash 12:30 p.m. EDT slash 5:30 p.m. BST on Saturday the 8th is the Fallen Order
Mm.
stuff going. So, oh, Sims 4. Sorry, I'm discovering things that I didn't know. Sims 4's on that day too. Oh, I'm happy. Okay, I've got Sims 4 and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, There looks like there's stuff being announced, even though I don't know much about it apart from that I like. But
Yeah, well, I mean, we're sort of right now for like consoles, we're reaching the end, towards the end of a generation. So there's probably gonna be a lot of new console stuff.
yeah,
We'll probably hear about more Switch stuff too. Probably be a more hardware thing, but
in the rumors about a new Xbox coming out.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably gonna
Hopefully
get
it won't
announced.
look like a cheese grater.
Yeah. Oh my God. If it looks like a cheese grater, I swear,
That'd be
I'll
hilarious.
I'll send a very strongly worded letter to Microsoft.
That'd be
I don't
so.
know, like I haven't seen anything so far because E3 is like one of these things I don't like because like just advertising essentially.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like I just hype myself with the game. Like I know Borderlands 3 for example. I'm just
Mhm.
expecting Borderlands 3 and I'll be really happy when it comes out.
Yeah.
But I don't even know when exactly it comes out. It's like November or something. Or September.
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't watched the trailer. I just don't want to be spoiled. I'm just that like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
understandable.
I'm waiting for Bethesda though because Fallout 76 absolutely love. I'm one of the only one person in the world that loves Fallout 76. So maybe if this like updates in E3, I'll pay attention to that. But otherwise,
It's September 13th, by the way. Borderlands 3.
okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, because before they used to do all the conferences during the show week, but then the problem was that's where they really got all the advertising stuff, and so a lot of the bigger studios like Microsoft, Sony, and stuff were like, "That's really annoying. We'd rather just have the show be all about us, so we're just gonna start doing it during the time of E3, but not
Yeah.
like at E3."
Like they start like that. I feel like sometimes they tease the trailers. Like
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah, but
They
I understand what
tease
you're
the
saying.
trailers.
Yeah, Sony used to do that a lot too, where like they'd show a trailer and then the game would come out 5 years later, and you're like, "Wow,
Oh.
thanks." Like,
Yeah.
like I was really looking forward to this 5 years ago.
And then people like, do you often see these things like people comparing the trailer, the E3 trailer, of like
Oh
3 years
yeah, to
prior,
the
to
game.
the actual
Yep.
game? Never
Yeah.
looks, absolutely never looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there
Yes.
should be a lot of stuff announced.
Yeah, it looks like there is. I'm just looking
But yeah, I'm not
at the schedule.
looking particularly forward to that. I'm just going to go with the flow and, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd actually like sit down and watch it. It depends. If Doctor's gonna sit down and watch them all, then I'd sit down and watch them all. You know, it'd be on the same TV.
Yeah, but for Europe, usually Europe has it hard with the time zones.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's usually like West Coast U.S. times. That's like 8 hours for you guys.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
usually what I'd recommend is just like the one show that you really care about, like for you is Nintendo. Like I would watch that show, but like for the other ones, I would just catch like the highlights later, or just watch the real time like news updates.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Because a
might
lot of the
watch
times,
the.
like,
Come,
oh, I was just gonna say, a lot of the times what happens is like, say like The Sims, they could
yeah,
spend like they'll give like 30 minutes to talk about it, and they'll spend 25 minutes talking about just the game in general up to this point, and then they'll spend 5 minutes talking about the thing you actually care about, like the new thing, and you're just like,
yeah,
well, I just wasted 30 minutes of my time.
Yeah, yes, the whole point is just so much talk for so little actual stuff you're interested about.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like imagine if they're announcing something big for Fallout 76 and they're like speaking like forever about how 76 was like garbage at the beginning, but they worked and yada yada yada, and oh, by the way, we have an update. Like
yeah. And that's it. Yeah, that's what I feel like it is going to be like for Sims, because
and
the
the
only
things
thing
are,
that's coming
yeah,
out really is expansion pack, and we
yeah,
already know that's coming out sometime in June. So that'll be what they're announcing, like which expansion pack. But like, I don't need like half an hour of them to explain the game. I have the
Yeah.
game. Like, I don't need anyone to explain it.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where that can happen. They sort of just drone on about the same topic for a while because they want to talk about like cool stuff that they're working on, which is understandable, but it's also just like you kind of get more
self-congratulating.
turned. Yeah, and you kind of get more turned off because you're hearing so much about like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, I just want to hear about the expansion. Like I want to give you my
Yeah,
money for the expansion. Like
Yeah,
tell me,
like,
tell me what I need to know.
exactly.
Well, that'll be
Stuff.
cool to find out what all the stuff is coming out. I know a lot of people are stoked about Fallen Order and
Yeah.
surprises there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of interesting to me too that like, especially now that JKA is open source, like how no one's thought about making a game with like that type of saber combat.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
like,
I think it's because there's not much like community around it that's
true.
skilled enough to make like it's not as simple as like I don't know Mario Maker or even Doom. You know, you can't make a wad out of nothing. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure JK is much more complicated than that. And that's why.
yeah,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm saying bullshit. But yeah,
JKA is kind of a weird one. Like they developers released a video about 18 months ago about the process that they did,
mm,
and it was all designed to be customizable, literally every aspect of it. And they sourced on combat strategies, and like I don't know if studios would spend that kind of money to make it that simple and that useful anymore. I mean, it's all about money generation now and moving on as fast as you
yeah,
can.
yeah,
yeah. Well, because a lot of it too is if you look at like a lot of the bigger scale like AAA projects nowadays, they're so expensive to make that the sort of amount of money you need to make in order to just break even is so much higher than it used to be.
Right.
So like for a lot of these studios, if they don't have backing from like a publisher or they're not owned by like a Microsoft or a Sony, they just don't have there's too much risk involved with that.
Mm.
So they tend to play it a lot more safer. That's why you've seen like the loot box stuff creep up and stuff because it's just a way for them to make any money they can to recoup profit.
Right, exactly.
well, definitely.
And that's why they introduced gambling to children. 'Cause
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If you want in anybody listening, if you want to sort of skip most of E3 and just want to see the sort of Star Wars section of it of Fallen Order, it is the first thing on Saturday that they're going to talk about. So you can pretty much miss everything and just watch the first bit. Like it's not, you don't have to wait for like 50 things to come before it, which is nice. It's the
Yeah.
first thing they're going to talk about.
And it's a nice like it's like they have a 30-minute time slot, so it should be nice and like
Yeah,
concrete and complete, not like oh we're gonna give them an hour and a half to talk about it.
yeah. It's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it'll get
I'll
right to the point.
probably end up just watching like sort of highlights of stuff instead of watching the full thing of E3 because there's just too much in it for me. I do want to see stuff about the full they're about Fallen Order, Sims, and Animal Crossing, and I just can't be bothered to. Considering on Saturday, Fallen Order's the first thing and Sims is the last thing. I'm not going to sit there
Yeah.
for hours to watch things I don't care about.
Yeah, usually what I do is like I watch the whole Microsoft press conference, but just because like I said, I play a lot of Xbox, so it's all relevant to me. But for the other ones, I'll just sort of like sometimes I'll watch Bethesda, like all the way through. But they usually have like live music and stuff too, so it's kind of like a show. It's not really just like
Yeah, it's pretty much of a
Yeah.
show, isn't it, nowadays? Especially with like
Yeah.
figureheads like Todd Howard's
yeah,
doing meme stuff.
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
exactly. So, and plus they're
Yeah.
gonna show off more Doom stuff this year, so it's just gonna be a bunch of like rock music.
I should
Oh,
play
that's
Doom,
cool.
really.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they have
soundtrack.
Doom stuff too. I'm excited for that.
yeah, Doom Eternal, and they've got
I'm
the new
going to-
Wolfenstein too.
I'm going to watch out for that. Should play the new Doom, like the one that came up in 2016 or something.
Yep, it's a very good
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Just
I'm a
cool.
fan of
There
the original Doom game, so should like it.
There's a lot of things rumored to be talked about.
Yeah.
Like a new
Yeah.
animal, not animal. That's me just dreaming. Assassin's Creed game is what I meant.
The
Yeah, well,
Animal
that's-
Assassins game.
Yeah, that's definitely in the. They're definitely making another Assassin's Creed. There's a rumor about what the time is, like what period of time. The rumor is currently that it's going to be set during the Vikings time. Is going to be the next one, but it's not. It's not going to come out this year. It's going to come out next year, something like that.
Yeah, and sorry, Doctor said Halo, please, thanks.
Yeah, oh, I agree 100%. Like, I want more Halo, but I don't want it
Yeah.
to be Halo 5, preferably.
Yeah, well, I know they're supposed to be bringing it up. That's what he's excited about. I don't know a lot about Halo. I don't really like Halo. But
Bad.
I know Doctor's a huge fan, and yeah, it's coming out on PC now, not just like Xbox, which is
Yep.
nice.
Oh.
Master Chief Collection,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's such a shame that there's so much thing that does not come out on PC because I'm exclusive to the PC game. Not out of spite for consoles, but like out of
Yeah.
convenience. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
much
sort of the
fun.
only reason Doctor's got an Xbox is Halo.
Oh, isn't there
Yeah.
like Journey coming to the Epic Game Store? I'm so excited for that. Like it was exclusive to your PS4 thing,
Yep.
and it's coming on PC. I'm so happy about it.
Microsoft also announced all their PC games for the future will be going to Steam and stuff, so it's not going to be blocked by like Windows 10 Store and things like
That's good. Like especially Epic Game Store, which is starting to get really big.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I mean, I would watch the Xbox thing. I am curious, sort of, if this new console is coming out, what the new console is, and
Yeah.
everything, and like what the difference is compared to like the Xbox One X, which isn't even that old, considering. So I would quite like to see that. There is a few bits actually, to be fair, looking through it that I'm more interested in than I thought I was, which is nice. And then there's the PC gaming show Phil we just said about the fact that it's obviously
Yep.
PC exclusive. There is a PC gaming show which is on Monday, the 10th. So,
Mhm.
which is cool. It's all exciting. I'm sure we'll talk about it in the podcast. Probably it'll be the next podcast now, of what actually was announced.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
that'll-
always fun around this time because it's like when you play a lot of games and stuff, it's like the perfect time. You know, it's like it's not like the Oscars or whatever, but you know, it's like the time where like all the news comes, it's all the big stuff.
Oh, definitely. It should be fun, guys. So yeah, look out for E3, and if you can't be bothered to watch it, like, you
Sorry.
just want to sort of hear about the Star Wars stuff, I guess. Next podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll
We'll
get
be
all the
talking
information.
Exactly.
for
Yeah,
free
um,
and at no effort. Isn't that
Yeah,
great?
exactly. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know about no effort. There's effort on my side. I've got to edit this thing.
Yeah, but I don't do any effort, so
That's true.
You're lost.
No effort to you.
you're lost, mate.
That's
You're
true,
right.
very true.
Get wrecked.
Thanks.
So
back.
I think Doctor's got some
Yes.
stuff that you can start sending for a game or something.
So
Yeah.
funny.
That's the end of the script, by the way, guys. That's why. We've got a game that there's a TV show here in the UK called Would I Lie to You, and the basic premises is the person that's obviously speaking will get either a truth or a lie, and it's everybody else's job to ask questions and determine if it is a truth or a lie. It could be anything. We don't know what it's going to be. Doctors sat and wrote a bunch of different lies for us all. We've sent truth to him as well, so it could be any of them. And he's basically, I'm going to pick who goes, and then he's going to send them either a truth or a lie, and we've got to determine, which would be fun. So I think first we'll we'll start with Doc.
Oh boy.
Start with Doc. So he's going to send that to you when you get it through. Yeah.
Okay, so he's just because I'm not in the UK, just to make sure I have a full understanding of it.
Yeah.
I say the truth or the lie that was.
Yeah.
And then you guys ask me questions, and I just answer yes or no.
You answer sort of. Well, I mean, you can answer yes or no, but you sort of go into detail. So, like, for example, you could be like, "Oh, I fell off a cliff," because that was one of the facts. And they would be like, "How old were you?" And then you tell us how old you were, and like that kind of thing. So it's we determine
Yeah.
due to your answers.
We
if
basically
think
just
it's
grill
true.
you with questions to determine
Yeah.
truth or lie.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see here. Okay, so I once accidentally headbutted my wife on a trip to the zoo.
Hmm.
You had
When was
what?
this?
But it
Headbutted
is
your
wife.
Oh, his wife.
Hmm.
In the
Well-
zoo.
When was this? Like, how long ago?
2016.
2016. Okay. I'm just gonna make a note of that. 2016.
Can you explain more about the situation, how it happened?
In front of the alligator
So it happened in front of the alligator. How did you end up headbutting her? Like, did you mean to? Well, it says accidentally, but like, did you sort of? I don't understand how you accidentally headbutt her at a zoo.
Just torpedoed her in the head.
Yeah.
That's
Did
what
you just batter your wife and with charges?
She made a sassy remark, right? So no, I'm just kidding. No, so we
She
have all
said
the
doctor's
kids.
a cool person.
She did, so compliment the doctor. No, we have the kids. There's a lot going on. They run around trying to keep hands held because it's the alligator. Bend over, fall forward, boom, headbutt. She falls over.
Oh, she fell over. Damn. Was she mad at you?
No.
Oh, nice. That's good.
What's the reaction of people around you?
The reaction,
Yeah.
kind of like, is this guy beating up his wife? It was awkward.
Yeah.
It was awkward.
Because you have to hold the kids. You can't have them run away, right? Because it's an alligator's exhibit.
Yeah.
And it's a fence. You're up over the ground by like 10 feet, but it's still a fence. And children at the time. My wife's falling over. This guy just pushed his wife. Very dramatic.
Oh, damn. This is a good one. This could be either. Obviously, like that's the whole point. of it. Like it's not like
Thank you, Rose.
Yeah.
no. I mean,
Thanks
it's
for-
like it's not so out there that I'm like, no, that can't be true.
It's so weird though. Like,
Exactly, yeah, but it's not like so out there where it's like that's impossible that would.
but as
happen.
far as like a fun fact goes, it kind of sucks if I'm honest.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys obviously can ask more questions. I can't think of any other questions to ask.
Where,
I'm gonna.
like, where was the zoo? Okay. Was it
What's
somewhere-
that?
Where was the zoo? Like which?
It's
zoo
in-
was it?
It's Orlando Zoo.
Okay.
And there's zoos in Orlando.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orlando's in Florida.
Oh, yeah,
Just
there
so
are
you
a few
guys know,
zoos.
Doctor's having timers. I'm just sat here listening to all the. I'm gonna go.
So did you just get like? Did anyone approach you when it happened, or it was just like nasty looks type of thing, or inquisitive look?
It was kind of like a, and then step back. But no, nobody approached. She got up and smiling. I don't know how it is in the UK or where Wolfy's at. People don't generally rush over with with things unless there's blood or something.
Well, I meant it
Yeah.
more as in like, if people had been like, "Oh my God, did he just like strike his wife?" type of thing. Somebody might say something.
Yeah, probably, but no.
Hmm.
She didn't tell me anything.
Okay,
How
so
tall are you compared to your wife?
I am just about 6'5". I think she's 5'8".
Was that in
Very tall.
meters though? Because I'm not.
I
Okay.
have
what's that?
seen pictures of you two on your Facebook, and she's not like that much.
Oh
taller
god, you're super tall.
Right.
Holy shit.
to headbutt.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're just bending down for something, you could just headbutt someone. Okay,
Yeah.
so doctors put. So the question is it true or false, or true or a lie? Like, it's called "Would I lie to you?" Not "Would I false to you?" But yeah, I
Would I
think it's
false?
true. I'm
I
gonna
think
go
it's a
with true.
lie.
Okay, clear.
Hmm. I'm gonna go lie. I'm gonna go lie.
Okay, so 2 people have said lie, and I've said true. Doc.
And Doctor can't vote.
So it's up to me to reveal whether it's
Yeah.
true or lie.
Drum roll,
Okay.
please.
Drum roll.
Drum
Oh, you
roll.
can't hear it.
Give it anyway. Okay. All right. Hang on. I gotta. Okay. Here's the big reveal. Ready?
Mhm.
Ready?
Oh my god.
As soon as you said that, Arceus posted a video in Cantina, and I thought it was you. I was like, "Oh shit, his video into this."
No, but I gotta say, there's no zoo in Orlando. I think it's like Disney World. So,
I mean, I don't know.
I thought there was like a smaller zoo in Orlando, but I could be wrong.
there's like alligator petting zoo type places, which probably is not.
I mean, Orlando's
There's
probably big
petting
enough for it to
zoo.
be a zoo. Like, Orlando's like, what? How many people live in Orlando?
It's a tourist trap. So,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, doctor.
Alligator petting
I-
zoo though sounds exactly like a Florida thing. Holy moly!
Yeah, it does. Look up Gatorland. That's basically what it is.
I should have asked, is it like a headline like Florida man's headbutts?
Yes.
What?
Florida man headbutts. Yeah.
My truth that I sent Doctor was that I have a piercing and a tattoo, and he sent me back that. Trying to work with it here.
Yeah, there was a Florida story recently about how a gator busted through like a low window in someone's kitchen and was just chilling in the person's kitchen, like knocking over wine and stuff.
Good grief.
Oh.
In Florida?
Yep.
Of course it's Florida. I mean,
Yeah. Literally.
Doc, you're gonna have to send him another true. You've revealed your truth.
Oh, I didn't know there's multiple levels here.
Well, there might be.
I'm
Yeah, it doesn't
sorry.
have to be.
Florida man headbutts bus.
I mean, there's a whole subreddit for these kind of headlines with Florida man in this.
Yeah.
It's something hilarious.
Okay, so the next one to go with Wolfy.
Oh no. I'm waiting for the message.
Yes.
Doctor's like, shh, be quiet. What are you doing?
Okay. So, the statement is, every time I've gone ice skating, I've broken my leg.
Oh,
How many
Did
times
you
have
say?
you gone ice
Did you
skating?
say every time, or did you
Every-
say every time you've broken your leg? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Well,
How
I
many
hope
times
this
have
is
you gone?
not true.
What kind of breaks were they?
What?
What kind of breaks were they?
What kind of what?
Like, what kind of
Breaks.
breaks were this? So, like, where did you break yourself? What did you break?
I mean, ice skating, right? You
Yeah.
can't. Oh, I fell
So-
down. You fall
So
down, you break your leg.
every time you've gone ice skating, you break a leg. What was the
Yeah.
second bone that broke?
The second bone, it's like the femur, like the leg bone.
No, like. Okay. How many times have you gone ice skating?
For
4. So you've broken 4 bones.
Is it the
yeah.
same
Like,
bone every time?
Yep.
Oh my god! Oh.
Was anybody else with you these times that you've broken your leg?
Yeah, like the first 2 times, well, that's cool. Like, sometimes he actually went ice skating with school, like primary school, like was like 9 or 10.
Right.
And the next few times I was with my family.
Right. Oh.
So, why did you keep going?
Because I tried to break the curse, I guess, and it was kind of fun. I actually like ice skating. It's kind of fun.
Right. You've gone 4 times and you've broken your leg 4 times. Done it.
Have you ever broken like that same bone any other time, or has it only been when you're ice skating?
No, it's only ice skating.
Did you just fall because you like slipped on the ice, or did like you get distracted? Or,
No,
like,
yeah,
trick?
yeah, it's the kind of thing like you just slip with one leg and then you end up like hurting the other.
Okay. I can see that. Well, this is a tough one.
What kind of cast did they give you?
What do you mean what kind of cast? There's not like 10,000 kinds of cast. So the one that put your leg in you hurt yourself.
Okay.
Right. I'm. Oh.
What?
Sorry. It's more of the Anakin sound, sorry.
I can't think of any other questions to ask. But I also can't decide if it's true or false.
Well, should we vote?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with false. I don't know why.
I just have a hard time believing 4 times.
And the same bone as well.
Because I feel like even after like the second time, your doctor would be like, "Bro, you should just not go ice skating anymore. Like, it's a real problem."
Yeah.
I think because he can't tell me what bones he broke or what kind of cast did it slide, because if you broke your bone, exactly which one.
Okay, we got 3 lies. That means it's gonna be
Yeah,
the truth.
you guys are right. It's right.
The lie. Yes.
Like, I actually know how to ice skate. I've been to ice skating when I was a kid, but I've actually never broken a bone ever.
Neither have
So
I.
that's why I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to answer that question? What kind of cast is that? I didn't know. I've never broken a bone.
You've never broken a bone.
No, I have
Nice.
because I'm that good.
That's a good one though. You said you can't lie, but I think that was decent.
No, it was not convincing. But to be fair, Doctor's Light sucked, so I had to make up
Yeah,
my
Doctor.
genius.
I agree. Blame the doctor.
I'm going to
Yeah.
send another to the doctor. Like say another truth. Maybe it's going to be more convincing.
Okay, next up is clear then.
Ooh.
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 The silences are just because we're waiting.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm already
So-
laughing. I've not even heard.
Yeah. So, So you guys know this because we talked about this the other day, but so I grew up in Rhode Island, which is the smallest state in the United States. And I grew up in a very small town, actually the smallest town inside the state. And so like people there are pretty sort of like well known because everybody just sort of knows each other. Um, and I'm like kind of like semi-famous where I grew up. I've been on TV, I've been on the front page of newspapers, and stuff more than once.
Okay. What is there any sort of examples you can give for like specifics why?
Yeah. So which part? Like, okay, so I'll just yeah. So the
Yeah.
newspaper stuff has been more than once. One was for baseball related stuff,
Okay.
which is an embarrassing story. I can tell that if you want. And then the second one was I was in a play when I was a kid, and I had like one of the biggest lines in the play, so I was on the front page of the newspaper for that. Um, the baseball one, so there was this new field they made, and I don't know how familiar you are with baseball fields, but typically it's dirt. That's what the infield is. It's like just plain old dirt. At this time, they sort of switched to clay, and clay is really like it doesn't break up well until you like use it a lot. So we were playing a game, and I went to go slide into second base, and my cleat caught in the clay, and I did a
Right.
somersault into second base. And there's a picture of me mid somersault, just failing miserably going into second base on the front page of a newspaper.
That's true. I want to see it. I just
It's
want to see that. Someone.
How old?
how old was
were
I?
you when you were pictured on the newspaper?
So for the play one, I think I was in like second grade. So I want to say I was like 7. And then the second time I was like probably 10 or 11. And then I've been on TV more than once too. I was
And
in a commercial.
what team did you play for when you were on baseball?
It was just a local rec league.
What was the team name?
The actual team name or the league team name? Or like I mean like the league name, sorry.
Your team. What was your team?
Oh, we were sponsored by local businesses, so I could not tell you off the top of my head.
Right. And why were you on TV?
I was in a commercial.
Ooh, what for?
It was for actually where my mom worked at the time. It was for this. It's not a hospital, but like you know, like those kind of like urgent care centers, like doctors' offices. It was for one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a commercial. I had broken my arm from riding an ATV like an idiot,
Hmm.
and I fell off because I was trying to do tricks and I broke my arm.
So you were famous for hurting yourself in the play as well.
I didn't hurt myself in the play.
There's
I don't
some
want this to
tragic-
turn. I don't want this to turn into I'm just a klutz and I just hurt myself all the
And I'm
time.
famous for damaging my body in public.
Yeah, people just know me because I'm a klutz. That's really
What was the name of the play?
I
Oh,
don't
what
know
was
that
it
either.
about?
It was second grade. So it was a Christmas play. And I had this line where like, you know how like if you watch like one of those Christmas movies where they have that big moment where like Santa or one of the characters says like, you know, and to all a good night type of thing.
Yeah.
I had like one of those type of lines, and I absolutely killed it because you know I'm a great actor. And
Yeah.
yeah, so I just did the line, and they took a bunch of pictures, and I was on the front page, and
So you said you did like you filmed the commercial, right?
yeah, I was in a commercial. Oh, I didn't fall in the commercial. That was
No,
the
but, like-
story.
Like the commercial, it was aired on TV, right?
Yeah, yep.
Was it aired like on a big channel or?
Oh, local TV.
Yeah, fair enough.
What was the TV channel? Do you remember?
I believe it was NBC 10. If I remember. It was just local NBC channel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I have enough information.
Me too.
Think
I'm gonna
so
go
too,
with
yeah.
true.
Okay, one true.
Yeah, I'm going with true as well.
I think you're a dirty, rotten liar.
Dirty, rotten liar. Wow, it couldn't even just call me a dirty and rotten. It is true.
Is it?
All 3 pieces are absolutely true.
Wow.
And you can't remember the name of your play or
Nah, I was like
your
7. I don't
baseball
remember.
name? Okay. All right, well, then you're good. Good.
The baseball team name I just don't remember because like it's just a local business. So basically, what the way they did is a local business would sponsor, and then that would be the team name. So it'd be like um, Doc's Construction Company type of thing.
Yep.
And there was just so many teams I was on. I played baseball for like 12 years, so I just don't physically remember the name right now.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
cool.
Well,
though.
good job. Excellent job.
Yeah, well,
Thanks. I wish I had a better one. My ones the other day when we were playing were much better.
they were really good.
Just use them all. And because Rose is playing, I didn't want to use them again because then like she would already know.
Yeah, I don't really know. Especially if you use the one about your dad. Like, I'd know that one. So, I've not gone yet, so I guess it's my go. Oh god, I'm scared. I'm scared what this could be. Okay. Okay, so I have a real hatred for beans ever since my mum made me take a bath in them.
What?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
I have a real hatred for beans ever since my mum made me take a bath in them.
In beans?
You bathed in beans.
You
Basically-
took a bath in beans.
Okay. Was it like baked beans or?
Yeah, it's baked beans. Specifically
Were they
Heinz
straight out
baked
the
beans.
can, or were they like cooked beans?
No, it was about 20 tins of beans.
So your mom emptied 20 cans of beans in a fucking bathtub.
Well, I
and
was
just said
already
you
sat in it, yeah. Well, it wasn't a
Wait.
bathtub. It was
while
like
you were
this,
in it.
it was like this plastic tub thing. I was only like
But what?
7.
Okay, how did your mother clean it up?
I actually don't remember how she cleaned up. I do remember that like I was sat in this tub. It was like this green tub thing that I fitted in because I was 7, and I'm only small anyway. But like I fitted in this like tub, and it was in the kitchen, and she
How
put me.
how big was
So
the tub?
you were sitting in a tub.
Yeah.
And she just took 20 tins of beans
Yeah.
and just dumped them on you while you were in the
No,
tub.
it weren't
Oh,
like it weren't like
no.
malicious or anything. Charity.
Well, I don't mean
Why?
it was
I was
malicious, but
doing it
like,
for charity.
How old were you?
I was about 7.
What was
What
the
charity is
motivation
this?
between do that?
It was for a charity here in the UK, Children in Need. It's like a big event every 2 years.
So you
that's a
tell
big
me
one.
that
Is
for
it like the-
charity,
is it
For
like the
charity.
ice bucket challenge?
yeah.
Kind of.
Just with
I
beans?
pretty much. Yeah, I sat in this tub thing and
So
sat in
you were
this
just you just caked in beans.
pretty much. I was sat in there for
like your mother caked you in beans.
yeah.
to a non-consenting child for charity.
No, I did consent.
Oh my
But I used to
God.
like beans before, and then as soon as I did that, I now no longer can stand the smell or the taste of beans. I can't eat baked beans at all.
So you were just like, yeah, mom, I totally want to be just bathed in beans.
Yeah. Well, I used to do a lot of different things for charity. Like that wasn't like the only thing I ever did in my life for like big events, like big charity stuff. But that was like the first one that I did, and I regret it because I don't like beans anymore.
You know, I'm gonna have to say I think it's true because what I've heard you say about your mother, not in a bad way, but it doesn't seem so far fetched from that you've mentioned before. So I'm gonna say true.
Okay.
I have a question though. How big was the tub she put you in?
How big was the tub? Oh god, that's a different one. That's a difficult one. It was. I mean, I fitted in it. My knees were like. I weren't like laid down. I was like sat in this tub, and my knees were sort of. My legs weren't like straight out. My knees were up.
Well, how high was like how?
Oh, it was pretty deep. It went up to
Yeah.
my chest, like where like my armpits are, so like that part just before my
Mhm,
arms. So I could have my
yeah.
arms like rested on the outside.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go lie because see, I could see this totally being true. Which, by the way, just the image in my head of someone sitting in a tub of beans is just What an image. But this just seems so like Doctor to just come up with that he thought was so funny. He's like, but she's gonna double big me. Yeah, I'm gonna say he came up with this as a lie.
Yeah, I think it's a lie too, because like the ratio between a human being, either the top was really big or you were really small. But I'm not concerned how much of the 21 cans of beans for you, as much as the size of the top compared to your own, which makes it so incredibly dodgy in terms of proportions. So I'm going to say it's a lie just based on that.
Okay, so two you think it's a lie, one thinks it's true. Okay, well it is true.
What?
Ha!
It's true. Science green to my beans for charity and now can't eat beans.
You know, my mom had something semi-similar where she wasn't. It was like when she was pregnant with my sister, she ate barbecue so much that like after my sister was born, she
Oh
just
my
like
god.
she basically just like can't stand the smell anymore. Like it makes her sick when she smells it because she just has this like she had
Yeah.
so much of it and just this association with it that she can't do it anymore.
Yeah, it does happen, and like that, the smell of they were cold as well. Obviously, she didn't put me in like cooked baked beans, but like they were cold.
Oh,
but
it's
just
just
the smell.
cold, wet beans from a
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
Oh!
when you were out, you were just disgusting, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I was in a swimming costume as well,
Oh
and
my
like
good
so I
God.
stood up and they were everywhere, and then I had to get a shower like straight away. It was disgusting.
Did you take a shower for like 8 hours after that?
No, I just had like a normal shower.
Oh
I could
man,
still
I'd feel
smell it,
so
though.
gross for a week.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Like, ugh. But yeah, it's true. There is a home video somewhere. I don't. It's not like up on YouTube or
Oh
anything,
my
but there is a
God.
home video of me sitting in beans and like my mum pouring them on me and my sister like messing about like playing in them.
Can you
Found it
imagine
funny
the
at that age.
Can you imagine the cops raiding
I know.
your place and they just find one video at random and they play this?
And it's just me saying beans.
You know what? I'm looking this up, and this is a common
Yeah, it's a
charity
common
event in the
thing.
UK.
my.
Yeah.
You all need help.
a lot, a lot of people sit in beans for charity. I
Can you
don't know
imagine
why
if they did that
beans.
in baguette crumbs?
I mean, baguette crumbs.
In France, they just beat you with the baguette, and whoever has the most crumbs at the end wins.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. And, like there is a video on YouTube of me doing a charity event. I don't know what my dad's name on YouTube. But there is a video of not the beans. Oh, I found it. But it's me eating stuff that I don't like for charity. So like I had to eat sprouts, bacon, drink coffee, etc. I've just found the video.
I did the ice bucket challenge.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sucked. That really sucked. Just
Yeah.
because, like, oh, it was like I just came out of the pool from like warm water, and then to just like get the ice water that's been like sitting there for like an hour, just getting colder and colder.
Oh, that sounds awful. My phone just died out of nowhere. I'm sick.
Yeah, mine does that as well sometimes.
Beans.
Maybe I was younger. It's alright. I'm just looking at this video now. This 12 years ago challenge. That was 2007. It was before. I don't even know how old.
I'm never going to take a can of beans the same way ever again.
No. I
Yeah,
will.
I'm just. That's immediately what's gonna happen when I see it now. I'm just gonna be like, oh, somebody was in a tub of this.
Yeah.
It is a common thing though in the UK for people to sit in beans for charity.
Of course it is.
Yo,
I don't know
Jesus.
why. I know. You want to do another round?
Yeah, I
I
think so.
sent Doctor different information.
Yeah, I sent something too.
Send something. Okay, I already sent him one as well, like before I even did this one. So, okay. Start with clear this time.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, Doctor just sent the. Okay.
I don't have anything yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh god.
Okay. All right. So, I once shaved off my beard that I've been growing for weeks because I didn't want my dad to think I was copying.
Okay.
That's an interesting sentence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Growing it. How old were you?
I was about almost 20, so I was 19 at the time.
Right. Okay. So you, I presume you obviously your dad had a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
your
no,
dad
actually, he didn't have one at all.
But did anyone like if how you like how much beard did you have? Like how much beard is it? Is it like a big lumberjack beard or?
No, not a big lumberjack beard.
is
It was
your
pretty.
dad
It was pretty
known
well
for-
kept together. Is my dad known for having a beard?
Yeah.
I would say more for scruff than anything else, but at this time he had a beard.
So why were you concerned that he would think you were copying?
So Rose knows this from the other day. My dad's a little bit crazy, and
Yep.
he can be a little bit confrontational. And so, and at this point, like, our relationship now is much different than it was at the time. But back then, like, I wasn't really able to. I didn't really know how to sort of like go back and forth with him and stuff. So sometimes I couldn't tell if he was being serious or not. So I was like very concerned about whether or not like he would actually just talk trash to me about it and make me feel bad. So I would have to shave it. So I just preempted it by shaving it first.
Right. That
Okay.
makes sense. I can confirm his dad is insane.
Yeah, pretty psycho, dude.
Sorry to hear that.
I mean, he's great. He's not done anything like super or anything.
Yeah, like showing your daughter with beans.
Yeah, exactly. That's peak level bad.
Yeah.
Wolfy is like genuinely concerned about you right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I'm just never going to forget the beans.
This was like a like one of those moments in life you'll just never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like an epiphany.
Um,
Sorry.
I can't think. It's alright. I can't think of any other questions. I think
I-
it's true. I just think it's true.
I'm
I
gonna
could-
say true because if that's what you're saying about his dad, and I can get it. So I'm gonna say true.
I'm going to say true as well because Rose attested to the fact that your dad's bonkers.
All right, well,
Sorry, you said over there.
you've all been hoodwinked. It's a lie.
Oh, you monster!
Fun fact: I actually can't grow a beard, and neither can my dad.
Oh.
Same.
So
Well, fair
I can
play.
grow like facial hair, but it's just like scruff. It doesn't actually turn into like real beard.
Like a full.
Yeah, same. I have that, but like I have a literal neck beard. I can't draw anything but that, and I'm so sad.
Aw.
Sorry
Right.
about that. All you have to say is "milady." It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think my brother has a fedora somewhere. Like he brought it from one of these white nights, I suppose, of partying. But I'm not going to do that because I have self-respect.
Those are good then, though.
Do people
Well
wear
done.
fedoras in the UK and France? Is that like a fashion thing?
I
No,
don't see anyone wearing them.
same. I don't think
'Cause
people.
it's like a meme in America. Like if you wear a fedora, it's like you're a meme.
I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure people sometimes like this is kind of this things that people like to own in a subversive
kid-
way.
I had a kid I went to college with. No word of a lie. This is what he showed up in every day: aviators, fedora, tracksuit.
Um.
No matter what time of the year it was, it could be hot, cold, doesn't matter. Same outfit
Wow.
every single time.
I mean, there was this
Oh.
guy who had had this long coat and fedora. And I overheard a conversation about him and another guy and asked him if he was a brony, and he said like, sort of yeah. It wasn't like a full yes, but it was like sort of admitting shamefully that he was kind of a brony. But it was like so cliche. I could not believe it. It was just oh my god, they
That's
exist.
brilliant. They exist. Okay, next up is Doc.
Okay. I'm waiting for my sentence from the doctor. I am a member of the 501st Vader's Fist cosplay group.
Okay. Oh, this is deep.
Why that name?
Good question.
What do you mean?
Like why not just like the like I don't know Darth Vader cosplay troupe? Like why the 501st Darth Vader Fist cosplay group? That's just like really really weird name.
It is oddly specific, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. One might even say a little too specific.
Indeed, they may.
When was that? When would you start cosplaying?
Yeah.
When did I start cosplaying?
Yeah.
I first became a member in 2007.
2007.
I'm trying to remember. It was the summer.
So I'm wondering, was the word cosplaying a word that existed and was common enough back then?
Honestly, I didn't hear the word cosplay until Comic-Con started being bigger, probably like 4 years ago. So no,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. And how did you find this group?
Oh boy. Well, I'm an avid.
him.
What?
The
What was
group
that?
found him.
The group found me. No, you guys know I'm an avid Star Wars fan, and let's see. It might have been some friends talking about it. That it was a friend of mine, Tara, and I both decided that we were going to make up costumes and join the group to do charity events.
Right. Okay.
So what did you cosplay as?
I was Anakin, and I guess I still am if I can pieces for this. Anakin right when he became Darth Vader. So it was like Dark Side Anakin before he was in the Vader suit.
Right.
So like with the kind of scar and the black robe.
Yeah. No, it was the same robe. It was the same
okay.
robe. But yes, there was a scar. It was really cool makeup, like chemical thing that would actually pinch the skin up and it would make it like look red, but it wasn't. Just right on wherever you applied it.
Mhm.
So we did the scar. It was pretty cool.
Are you still a member now?
I don't know if I'm still on their blogs or not, but I do have the pictures from it.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna go with. Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm doubting myself.
I'm gonna go true.
I'm doubting myself.
The only thing that's taking me back is the name. That's the only thing that's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking as well. Like if it was like
Because
2000s, like 2000s wasn't that much into cosplay, and the fact that the cosplay is really detailed, like with the scar and stuff, including
oh yeah,
heavy makeup, is not something that they would have done back in the days. I'm going to take a lie.
so it's super intense makeup too. Like in the whole costume, like for the glove, I got a serpentine belt from a vehicle and like had to cut it and glue it on to make it look like movie accurate. Like it was super. They were
It sounds like
super
yeah,
peculiar.
but it sounds like overkill for back in the day where it was just sort of a nerd thing in the bad sense of the term.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go lie as well. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. You would have mentioned it before, or something. Something would have come up with that. Yeah, I think it's a lie.
Okay, so all three of you think it's a lie?
I'm going true. I'm going
Clearly.
true.
Okay. All right. It's true.
What?
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Like I
I
said,
thought,
it's
I
just
thought you were
names.
wise, Rose. What the fuck?
You said it first.
Why did you
Yeah.
follow me? Should have been the other way around.
I just really didn't think it was.
The
That's
name
cool.
sounded like something Doctor came up with.
No, that's literally what it's called, the 501st Vader's Fist. Put them in, like, in episode 3, all those troopers that march behind Anakin when he are called the 501st after the group. Like, they named the movie group after the cosplay group.
Oh.
So it's
That's
pretty fun. They usually go visit kids that are sick in hospitals, do charity events at libraries.
Nice.
Stuff.
Oh, that's
It's
nice.
pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Why do you think I own a stormtrooper helmet?
I know that's why I was doubting myself. Like before, I was like, yeah, I know you did just buy that.
Now I'm on a quest to make a full stormtrooper outfit to the demise of my wallet.
Okay, so next up is Wolfy.
Oh god.
Okay. Just waiting on
Okay, so this statement is my dad was a DJ in the 80s.
Oh,
That's cool.
where did he DJ?
Around his hometown a bit, like in France, with called Angers, and then near Paris because fancy. Like it was like fancy, sort of nightclubs, I guess. Like fancy to the point there were actual singers back then.
Interesting.
Hmm.
What's his favorite kind of music?
It was disco at the time in the 80s. But there's also like French rock, like kind of names that would name, but you wouldn't know them, I suppose.
Okay.
French
How long
rock
was he a
band.
DJ?
Oh god, how long? I don't actually know because it never like he wasn't trained to be a
Mhm.
musician. Like he had a sort of other kind of manual kind of work, but he ended up a DJ. And then I suppose he did that for because then he met me mum, and I suppose it was like for like 15 to 20 years or something, maybe less, maybe like it's 10 to 20 ish because I don't know exactly.
Okay, that's fair enough. Did he do anything on the side, or was it just? It was just.
No, he did that like he was a DJ slash how do you call that? Just doing stuff for not birthday, it was like this kind of stuff, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
okay.
like maybe host or something, like host of, but mainly, yeah, he was mainly a DJ. It was his line of work he was paid to do so.
Right. Okay.
Quite handsomely because apparently he was quite fancy stuff.
I want this to be true. I don't know why I want this to be true. I just.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The minute he said it, I was immediately like, "It's true." I don't even have to ask you a question. It's true.
I was
I don't know
too, and then until he said disco in the 80s, because disco in the U.S. was the 70s. But I don't
Was it
know.
like, because he still has the records, like he has a shelf full of records and they're stamped to his name.
Yeah, I don't know when, like with French culture, I don't
Yeah, this
like
was
when
a bit,
things were
yeah,
used.
it was, yeah. Maybe it's a bit later.
I'm pretty sure
And
like
then-
disco here was like 70s or 80s. I'm sure it was 80s too. I don't know. I went around. I went both.
I'm
So
going
I
true.
don't know.
I'm gonna
going
say
true.
true.
All three think true.
It
I
is
want it.
true.
No.
And I'm just going to lose the game miserably as always. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's
No,
true.
that's a good one. That's a good
That
one.
is a good one. Like, I don't know why, but like I just wanted it to be true anyway.
Yeah, like the minute you said it, I was just in my head. I was just, yes, it's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
so
Kinda.
some parents are just, do beans and others do DJing.
Yeah. Some like to bath their children in beans. Some like to DJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
But
have
all of that
we
was
have the full
before,
spectrum here.
like all of that was before I was born. So
Yeah.
I just stole what he tells basically everyone when he starts a conversation.
That's cool. I think I'm next.
Yep.
I've been. Here we go. Okay. Okay. My mom has had tea with the Queen 3 times.
What?
The same mother that put you in baked beans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, what a full spectrum parent right there.
The Queen of what specifically?
And the Queen of England.
When was the last time she had tea with the Queen?
I was about 3. Sorry, there's a really loud like siren going off.
Yeah.
It was sorry.
So she was 3. You were 3.
I was around 3 the last time.
Did the Queen also flash the cabbie when she got out with your mother?
So glad you said that because I was like, what? Did she flash like what? Did she flash the what? Sorry.
The cabbie when they both got out of the cab?
No, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Okay.
So they've had tea more than once.
They've had 2 more than once. She was invited. Yeah.
On
She
what
was invited,
occasion
what?
did she like? On what occasion was it like invited or?
So she was invited for doing things with different charities, and stuff like that. So it weren't just her. It was like a charity thing, like a group for charity that were all invited, and she was like quite an active member of that sort of group. So she always went.
Have you seen pictures of this?
I've not seen any. No, we've got that many photo albums at home. That has just been going through. Maybe one day.
How many other people were there when she had tea with the Queen?
There were probably around 5.
Okay, so pretty small group.
Pretty small group, yeah.
Was it any good?
Was the tea any good? Probably. It was the Queen. Shouldn't have shit tea.
Did it?
I mean,
Did it
maybe
come
she
with
likes
baguettes?
it. See?
Maybe
Oh
she
my
likes
God.
shit tea, maybe.
Did it come with
Yeah.
baguettes?
Did it come
Tea
with
and baguettes?
No, 'cause
You
I
don't
find-
eat baguette with tea.
I don't know anything about
don't.
baguettes.
You do have like little sandwiches and little like triangle shaped sandwiches, and you can have
Yeah, but those are
different stuff in them, like cucumber and shit.
What's it like, tea and crumpets or whatever? Is that the
Tea
saying?
and sandwiches. You only really have crumpets. Crumpets are breakfast. Like misconception of Britain. Crumpets are for breakfast.
They're good too.
They're really good.
I don't even know what question to ask to see if this is true.
same. I mean, the fact that it's for charity is the one that concerns me the most. Your Majesty, I'm the person who just pours beans over my daughter.
Shin, at this point,
It's just so hard to like rectify those two things in my head. Like tea with the Queen, beans on daughter. Tea with the Queen, beans on.
I mean, I don't know. It's like, did the Queen really receive? Like, okay, how high is your mother on the charity hierarchy?
she didn't do it anymore. But she was pretty high. She was like the I don't know what you call them, but like the second.
Yeah, the vice president or
But
something.
yeah, like the vice president kind of role, I guess. So she weren't like the main person, but she worked very close with the main person. She like dealt with like the money and stuff and setting up events and all that good stuff. Raffles, etc.
I'm going to say true.
I'm going to say it's a lie. I mean, no offense, but I don't think the Queen is going to be bothered with that. Especially for tea, like tea with the Queen doesn't
Well,
seem likely. If
she's
anyone
the
really.
she's the patron of so many charities. It's not unheard. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm torn. On the one hand, I think it's a lie, but on the other hand, I'm like, I could totally see this being someone's life, where they put beans on their daughter and then they also have tea with the queen. Like that just
That's a
seems
good
like such a
point.
real thing that could happen in real life. I'm gonna go true.
Okay. It is a lie.
Yeah.
My mum's never had tea with the Queen.
Yeah, like
I wish.
Well, you're convincing.
Oh, thank you.
I
Don't know if that's good or not.
figured it was most likely wrong, but then I was like, I'm gonna feel like such an idiot when it ends up being true.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I
be the
wish.
idiot who thinks it's true when it's not.
It was after I said charity as well, though. I realized that like I could have said my mum's in this thing called WI, like Women's Institute for like her area, and I could have just said the WI, but like I'd already committed to charity. I'm like, all right then, we'll roll with it. Yeah.
All right.
What? Hold on.
Interesting game.
Oh, okay. Doctor saying one more.
Oh no.
I couldn't hear what he was mouthing because he was mouthing it. I was like, what? Okay,
Who does he
so
want to go?
yeah, you pick. Who do you want to go? Just send one to someone.
Why don't we
Like,
bring him on as a last minute shocking guest and he can do it?
he said someone would need to make one. But then we'd know if it was a lie.
That's
You'd
true.
have to
Never
make one
mind.
for yourself. Okay, everyone do at least one. That's fine. You send it.
Okay. All right. I've just received one from Doc.
Okay.
It's being selected here based on the I've sent it. All right. So you ready for the sentence?
Yeah.
Yep.
I once attended a Star Wars convention, and when getting a picture from Mark Hamill, I accidentally spilled my Coke on his bag when putting it on.
Okay. What was his reaction?
Mark was stern, okay, but is clear.
Right. And when was this?
2014.
2014. Okay.
it sounds like the kind of thing he would tweet about. Because he's so silly with his tweets and Instagram posts that he could have been able to tweet about this if it was true.
When you were there, did you get photos with anyone else, or was it just Hamill?
Just Hamill. He's $300.
Okay.
Where was the convention?
New York.
New York.
Okay.
Well, part of New York.
New York City.
Oh, okay.
Comic Con.
NYCC.
I already think I know, and I feel like I might have got a bit of a disadvantage for knowing. So I don't know whether to say or not, like, what I think.
I think it's true.
Okay.
I could totally see that happening. The only thing that's giving me like trepidation is just that Mark Hamill doesn't strike me as that type of person, like to like react sternly, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, no. I mean, he quit for comedy, but he's the kind of comedian that would do so funny stuff but not laugh at all in the process.
Like Doctor, sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's false, but like I can't see like the most iconic Star Wars character ever, just shrugging something off. Like either he'd make a show of it, or either he'd be like super kind and be like, "It's okay," but not stern.
I don't know whether to give my answer. Should I give my answer? I don't know if I've got a disadvantage.
No, you can still give it. We've already given ours. It's not going to sway our answers.
Okay. I think it's false because I'm pretty sure when recording the podcast Star Wars Celebration, you said it was your first convention. So that wouldn't have been your first convention if you went in 2014.
Well, that was for Star Wars Celebration convention.
Okay. I'm still going false. Let's stick with false.
2 falses and a true.
Yeah.
So did you guys already? So 2 falses and a true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Rose is right. That was my first convention. So the answer is clearly false. Like I'm trying to figure out when would I have gone. I don't like Coke. You know, it's like all these things.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, when even first thing that came to my mind, like, I was just thinking over 2014, and I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm sure that, like, I heard you say that, but I could have been mistaken. Anyway.
Maybe I should have been like way back when I was a little kid.
And it's still a good one, though.
Yeah.
Definitely could have been true.
Yeah, because it was like a very weird situation. Like
Yeah.
it's something you could picture very easily.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Doctor, do you want to randomly pick someone? Pick anyone. I think I'm losing my voice, guys. I don't know, like, but I keep coughing to, like, bring it back. So I apologise.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Well,
Right,
kind of.
it's me.
Oh,
Okay, so, yes, I know, Doctor. So during school, I had a friend that would usually eat lunch with me. We sat at the same table, and I would always take his chips, as we call them in the U.S., or as called crisps, when he
Mhm.
wasn't looking, and keep them for myself.
well, that's mean.
It's plausible though. But he did not know. Like, okay, how like were the crisps in a sort of bag, or was just like a serving on a tray?
I would take the whole bag.
So it's a bag.
Yep.
And you like, but when you do that though, when you take your bag off someone, you like it makes some noise, right? You never heard it.
No. I mean, you can
Okay.
pretty easily like slide it across the table without making too much noise.
Yeah, but each and every time though.
Yeah.
Did he know it
I
was
did it a
you?
lot.
Did he ever find out?
Yeah, he found out eventually. I don't know how many potato chips I'd eaten at that point by the time he figured it out, but it was quite a few.
Hmm.
What was the flavor?
They were just plain potato chips.
Do you remember what brand?
Lay's.
Yeah.
Lay's.
Yep.
Right.
Makes sense though, but like it was a scroll. Like a scroll could afford Lay's. It's a quite, it's a brand, so it's not like inexpensive or something. Even if it's just crisps. Like, I mean, even if they are tiny bags, like okay, you could have these at every meal if you wanted to.
Yeah, you know those little like snack bags?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was the size of them.
Okay.
Would,
Those like the little
would
ones you'd have with like a sandwich at lunch.
Would you take the bags of chips home to you to the bathtub and open 21 bags of them, dump them on yourself?
No, I didn't do
I'm never
that.
gonna
That's a
hit
great
like this,
idea for
damn.
charity, though. That's a
Oh,
great
God.
idea.
The
Charity.
coldest thoughts.
I did keep them and take them home with me though.
Okay.
What was your friend's name?
Ryan.
Ryan. Poor Ryan.
Most generic name.
I know, right?
And are you still friends with him?
Yeah, he's my best friend actually.
Oh, really? So
Yep.
it didn't like blow up into some
Nah.
potato chip scandal or anything.
It's just scandal.
Hashtag potato crisp scandal.
Has Ryan ever had tea with the Queen?
No,
For
he has
God's
not
sake.
ever had tea. He's never actually been to the UK. in general.
What is Ryan's stance on Heinz baked beans?
Oh, for God.
On Heinz baked beans? He actually does like beans, to be honest. I don't know if he likes being bathed in them. That's a whole nother story.
Well, that's something you two would have to work out on.
Why did you steal his crisps?
Well, the first time I kind of did it as a joke to see if he would notice, and then he kind of didn't notice. And then, like, anytime I was hungry, I would just keep stealing them because I knew he just wasn't gonna say anything. So I just kept taking them. I think I had the advantage of like other people were sitting with us, and then like he had already eaten a bunch of food, so like he wasn't hungry enough to even think about not having the chips.
But you could save them for later though. Like save them for like 4 p.m.
Yeah,
Like have a snack, like afternoon snack.
exactly. It's perfect. And since he never said anything, I was just like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna keep stealing
Oh.
these.
I'm gonna feel bad for Ryan right now.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna snap one day. Like you're gonna be lunch together, and he's just gonna get triggered and just like break your neck.
You're gonna open a bag of, plain Lay's crisps and be like, and then he's just gonna, that's it for your friendship.
Yeah.
He's gonna blow
Yeah,
up.
I'll like purposely take out the bag of Lay's and just slowly open them in front of him just to see if he says anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really hungry. Do you want one?
How long did you that? Did you do that for?
I did it for about, I would say, probably 6-ish months. 6.
Wow.
Quite a long time.
Oh, this is a hard one. You're good at this, and it's
Yeah, you are.
peg you here. Maybe that's the wrong phrasing.
Mhm.
Difficult to decide. Good God. I quit life. Goodbye.
I just quit right there. I just
I'm done. It's over. Goodbye. Disconnected. Rose, what do you think?
I want to say it's a lie because I can't see Claire being the kind of person to have done that to someone. Because even though it was like, it's now his best friend, it's kind of, you're stealing from someone. Like, you're stealing from a friend. I don't know. I just don't see Claire being that kind of guy.
I mean, if it was a kid, it could have changed then. I mean, I'm also going to go with lie. Because I don't think you can go 6 months without noticing. Like, if you go to the cafeteria and know you're taking some crisps with you, and then you notice you don't have the crisps at the end of the day, you noticed after earlier than 6 months that something's not right.
Yeah.
yeah. So at first I thought that maybe he just didn't realize it, and then I just figured he just knew that I was taking them, and he just didn't care, so he just never said anything. It
But
stopped
then-
at that point because I basically was just like, dude, you know I've been taking these for like 6 months, right? Because at that point I was just like, geez, like,
But if he
was
realized that he would either be asked you to stop or be part of the joke and like grab the crisp and go like, hey, this is for you.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he never said anything. To this day, I still don't know.
Poor
You should
Ryan.
ask him.
I should.
Share a bag of Lay's.
But yeah,
Yeah, just take chips and go eat it in front of him.
Yeah, just see what his reaction is.
I'm going to also go with lie only because, and you're very convinced, because I can't imagine you sending that to doctor as your truth that you stole your friend's chips.
Okay, so we've got 3 lies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are all absolutely correct.
All right.
Yay.
I never once did that. And I appreciate Rose evaluating my character as she did.
Thank
I
you.
would not steal from someone.
Well.
Is your
I
best
would've
friend
just-
actually named Ryan though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you wouldn't make
When
up.
you see Ryan, if he ever has a plain bag of Lay's,
I'm stealing them
Steal
now. I'm stealing them now, yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been my best friend since 2nd grade, so like,
Yeah,
about-
so Ryan, if you're listening, shout out.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan.
You're gonna have to show him this bit now.
Yeah.
Just
Like, hey, remember when I stole your Lay's potato chips?
Maybe he stole the potato chips all along.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just a fiction of my imagination. I'm inside a lie. What's funny is when Doctor sent me that, he just goes, or potato chips, whatever you call them. I'm like, dude, I know what a crisp is. Like,
Oh, that's why you went, yeah, I know, Doctor.
yeah. I was like, dude, I know what they are. I'm not that
The
American.
entire time, Doctor were just trying not to make a sound while laughing. It was quite hilarious.
Yeah. He sent me a
Like,
message while I was going, which almost made me laugh, which is like, damn, you're good. I was like, don't say anything.
he said you were really great with that.
Thanks. I appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah. No.
Okay. Doctor, who's next?
I am.
Oh, cool.
And my statement is, I technically spent a night homeless.
Mm.
You mean
Why is it-
And
homelessness
what?
in the sense of like you slept on the street or something, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why?
So what happened is, that day I went to Disneyland in Paris with my
Mm.
girlfriend, and due to poorly timed management, and like we were supposed to take the bus to go back to her home at like midnight, but we didn't know where the stop was, so we ended up missing the bus.
Mm.
And the next bus would be like tomorrow, the next day in the morning. So we technically slept outside.
Where did you stay at Disneyland?
We didn't stay at Disneyland. Like we went in the morning and we left the same evening.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Could you not get a
What were-
hotel?
We could get a hotel, but I don't
But
know.
not
For some reason
street
we
fair.
didn't, but because we didn't know where there was an hotel, and since no one like my girlfriend doesn't know. I mean, I don't know Paris. My girlfriend knows Paris better than I am, and
Right.
she's not French, and I am. Go figure that out. But we didn't get a hotel because we didn't really want to like go around Paris at midnight with our. We both had our suitcases as well, so we'd have to trudge around Paris towards midnight to get a room, and then get out early enough for us to catch the bus at like 7 in the morning.
Right.
It was quite
Did you?
inconvenient.
So you slept at the bus stop?
No, we slept like a bit further.
Okay.
Why did you take your suitcase to Disneyland?
But because so what we did was I knew I was going to spend like I think it was 2 or 3 weeks at her home after that.
Okay.
So I had my suit. I didn't take my suitcase to Disneyland. We had dropped them off to a friend of hers
Oh,
in her
okay.
flat, and then we took them back to go back home.
Couldn't you stayed with the friend?
The thing is, was around I don't know midnight when it happened, so we didn't want to be intrusive.
Right. Okay.
What was the weather like?
It was actually the night was quite cold actually. Even though it was summer, it was like August. But the night was quite cold. It was like 13, like Celsius. But when you're in summer clothes, like we're just wearing light t-shirt, it's really cold actually. It was
Hmm.
not. It was not a good night.
I think it's a lie because one, I'm sure her friend would have rather you and her in her flat and being there at midnight, like going to her house at midnight, than sleeping on the street. And two, if you could have got a hotel, if it was me and pretty much probably anyone else, if you can afford or you can get somewhere in the cold and like instead of sleeping on the street, you would trug your suitcase to a hotel somewhere. That's my theory. So I'm gonna say lie.
And your girlfriend was with you?
Yeah, she was with me all the time.
How long have you guys been dating? At the time, how long had you been dating?
At the time, it was like, oh, when was it? I think it was. I don't know when it happened. Let me just check because I have the pictures from Disneyland. And I don't remember if it like was like last year or 2 years ago. Let me check. 2017. So it was 2 years ago. So we were dating for about a year.
Okay. This is a harder one. I'm gonna say it's because I don't. If you guys were still kind of newly dating and she had a friend available, it was cold, it would make sense that she would at least contact them if you would.
I'm gonna go true. Could see it
Okay, so
happening.
so we have two lies and one truth.
Mm-hmm.
The answer was true.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know,
not yet.
like,
I don't want to be homeless.
like retrospectively, I don't know why we didn't end up, like, at least to her friends, because her friends technically live not far from the station at all. So I could have slept there. I don't know why we didn't, but oh well.
Mm. See, you are good at lying.
Yeah, but that's the like interesting stuff about, you know, that big enough thing about my boring life.
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely a bonding experience. That's for
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure. It's a
That's
story.
true.
Definitely. Very interesting story. I
Cool.
think it's my go. I ain't received all yet. I've received some. Okay. When I was a kid, I tried to teach my cat to talk.
What is wrong with you?
Was this before or after the beans?
It was after.
So I'm gonna go with just after that. True.
They
The beans got to her brain.
did.
What words are you trying to teach the cat?
Like, hello. Just like
You
simple.
wanted, you just wanted the cat to say hello.
Yeah.
All right.
What was your cat's name?
It's Angel. She's still alive now.
Oh, interesting. Does she speak English now?
No.
Just
Angel's
No,
French.
she
You know,
speaks
they-
French.
She speaks French, yeah.
Fluent French.
That's a said baguette.
she said the cat.
No, it didn't.
What?
How did this even come about?
Well, like, in my family, we always go like and talk to my cat. Like, it's just like a thing, we talk to the cat.
Yeah, you talk to
But,
your
like,
pets, yeah.
exactly, yeah. So like, I just had it in my head that like it'd be funny if she could say hello back when we're like hello. And like,
So
it
did
would
you
be-
just try to say hello or something? Like, how'd you try to teach your cat to talk?
I would sit there and like she'd be on my lap, and then like I'd say hello, and she always meows back. So I would try and like, I don't know, say it really slowly like you would to a child or something, and try to teach her to talk. But obviously it's not gonna work because she's a cat.
Did you do this because of Pokemon anime in which Meow speaks human
No.
language?
No, unfortunately no. Though I did used to watch that, but no. Like people on YouTube and that do teach the like pets can say things like love and stuff. I've seen like videos of dogs saying like love. So
Yeah.
I thought it could be possible. It obviously was.
How old were you?
I was about 10. Like just turning 10.
And how old was the cat at the time?
So my cat would have been, we don't know exactly how old she is. She was either got her. So she would have been, hold on, I was 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So she would have been around either 6 or 7. We don't
And-
know how old she is now, to be fair.
And how old are you now?
I'm nearly 23. She's an old cat now. Like she's blind pretty much, and she don't have any teeth. She likes to walk into furniture. It's quite funny.
So she was 6, 10,
She was
15
around
years ago?
She was around 6-ish, yeah. She's around like she's old. I don't know how old she actually. She was either got her. and I was
Okay.
5 when we got her.
Okay.
I can
Should
see
we
this
vote?
totally being true.
Yeah, I think it's true as well. Like, it's the kind of things we all like. It's like within this group of things that we all try to do as a kid, like telekinesis. We all try to do that, like just doing a Kamehameha from Dragon Ball, and she just tries to teach her English. That's kind of things you do as a kid, and also, but at the same time, like I feel like something went wrong because at the beginning you said you were 7 when you tried to do that, and then you said we were 10.
No, I said I was young. I said I was 7 when I did the bath of beans.
Oh, how could I forget?
I was about 10. This was after the beans.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, okay, I'm listening. I'm going with true.
So that would put your cat around today approximately 21.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. That's very rare, but it's also very possible.
Yeah.
My grandparents' cat just died at 22.
Yeah, she's
So-
very old.
I'm gonna say true.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go true.
Okay. So 3.
I could see you trying to teach a cat how to talk.
That's 3 truths. It was a lie. I
Yeah,
never tried
I
to
figured.
teach my cat to talk.
I figured as much.
Oh, so you
Crap.
were wise even back then.
Rose wins Deceiver of JAWA.
Yeah.
To be fair, that the age of my cat is true. Like she is still going, and she is around.
Well, the
20.
best lies have a hint of truth.
Yeah. But
So,
no, I never told my cat to, or tried to teach my cat to speak. Okay, so apparently, Doctor's just popped up the finals. Well, total:
wins.
Rose 12, Wolfy 7, Doc 8, and Clear 9. I win.
Congratulations.
I'm better at lying,
Congrats.
apparently.
Yeah,
You passed the wallpaper contest, and now you're the chief liar of JAWA.
yeah.
I'm not sure if this is good though.
You are
No,
really good at lying, which is concerning for Doc, but okay.
I'll never trust you again, but okay.
Oh, great.
The rest of us are scored like 7 and then 12.
Doctor, are you gonna do like, would I lie to you? Like, individual liar of the week? Yeah. You've watched the show that many times. Like,
So,
the one that you
Rose-
think deserves, like, yeah.
Oh, I think the title of this episode should be "When I Was a Child, My Mother Bathed Me in Baked."
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I took a bean bath when I was a kid.
The bean bath is just the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it's just like what the
Apparently,
hell?
according to the Doctor, that was the best lie of the week, although it was also true. So, like, best truth.
It just seems so outlandish that it was just like, there's no
know.
possible way this could be true.
Oh
know.
man.
I'm going to see if my mum's got like photos, and I'll like send him like this photo of me in this tub full of beans.
Is you in a tub of beans?
Yeah. And with
I love the
thing
fact
like,
too that like it didn't even bother to make it warm. Like bake the beans actually, like make the beans. He
no,
just
they were just straight out the
opened
tin.
20 tins and just dumped them in.
Yep. There was like
Just
it was
sitting
it
there
was
slowly
awful.
being engulfed by beans.
They were so cold. They went everywhere. They were awful. I hated it. I did a few different things for charity. I weren't just sitting in. Like I said, I did the Yuck challenge. I did. I bounced on a trampoline, or 2 hours while being silent in dress. That was difficult.
That was just a trick for me. To get
Yeah, that was just my mum going, haha, it was for charity, but no, it's not.
I just want you to be quiet.
Yeah, I just want you to be quiet. Pretty much. That was fun. Well done, guys. I'll have to play that again. Okay.
It's always fun. It's always fun.
But
Yeah.
yes, again, but the thing is, I've already exhausted my fun facts about me list.
I'm sure there's more.
I think it's actually kind of more interesting, honestly, to have like someone like come up with just sentences, and we have to try to like convince people
Yeah.
that they're true.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's good either way, but it's tough like to come up with them on the spot of like something interesting that you can actually talk about and people can ask questions about.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. I was like, we're better that the doctor just sent us lies because we didn't have to think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what can I say? Like, he just sent it and you had to say that, which is fun. It's a good thing. I sent him another true as well, and I thought it was good, but he didn't.
Let's save it for next time.
I
Next
know.
time, 100%.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Oh, goodness. Well, that was a fun game. Thanks for orchestrating all that. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Doctor.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. It was fun. We had a laugh. He's putting his thumbs up. It was like yeah. Okay, I think we should end it there. A good way to end.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
thank you, guys, for coming on. As
Of course.
Thank you
usual.
for hosting.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
hosting.
Thank you. And we still don't have an outro. We still don't have a. I don't know. Bye, I guess. I don't know.
Until next time.
Yeah.
See you around or not. Podcast is dead.
Yeah. JAWA's over. You heard
JAWA's
it here
over.
first. Blame the doctor. It's all his fault.
We should have like KFC fun for beans now. Like the KFC fun's cancelled. We have to have a Heinz baked beans. Funs.
I'm never gonna live this down.
No. No,
No,
you were
no.
absolutely not.